I'm going to show you how to set up Chatter for your personal use and also some of its functionality. So welcome aboard. First, we're going to log into your database with your personal username and your password. When you come in, you're going to see that the page is looking a little different as I've been working on it to customize it more for Blue Star families. So don't be surprised if things start to shift around and change. I'll try to keep everybody up to date, but I'm hoping that once you open the page, it's going to be a little more user-friendly versus very overwhelming. So this is going to be your home page. I have made it a default for every person who logs in that it's going to come right to home, which is going to show you a quick overview of your Chatter feed. It's going to show you a dashboard, which we will revamp these to make them more meaningful for everyone, your tasks, and then your calendar. So this is what your homepage is going to look like. It also has, I've personalized the logo on the side for Blue Star Families. It has any recent items that you're working on, any messages and alerts that might be coming through, a link directly to the Blue Star Families homepage in a new window, and then also a dashboard that shows you some very basic tools that we use all the time in Salesforce. So first things first, how do I set up my Chatter so I can start using it? The first thing you're going to want to do, there are a couple different ways you can get to Chatter. As you can see, there's a link right here. You can just click on this tab. It will take you right into Chatter and directly into where your groups are, where your people are, how to start following trending topics, etc. Another way to get there is to go to this bar right here and get out of the Sales app. As you can see, I've changed this to, I've taken out all the apps that were not being used and put them in the little plus section and put ones that we are using right here, so it's more relevant. You can click on Salesforce Chatter right here and it will take you again into Chatter, and this is going to be your Chatter homepage. So you can see that up here it's a little more user-friendly. You have your Chatter feed, you have your profile, you have the people you follow, you have the groups you're in, you have any files that you are following or connected to in here. So we're going to set up our profile. So if you just want to click on the profile tab, it'll take you in here and it pulls up all of this information. It is very similar to Facebook. Chatter basically is a collaboration tool that encompasses Facebook, Twitter, and basically any other social media platform that you have out there. So as we start to use it, it's going to start to feel very comfortable. First things first, if you want to add in some information about yourself, just click that little pencil right by contact. You can enter in your email. Please put your Blue Star Family email in here, your work phone number. If you want to put your address, you can. And about yourself, first name, last name, if you have a nickname, your title. And about me. I'm going to add some more in here later, but this could be just a little blurb about what do you do at Blue Star Families? What is your role in the company? Okay, and then you click Save All. The most important thing about Chatter that we want to make sure that everyone knows is this is a professional tool. So we are using this outside of Facebook to create a little bit of separation between the two. I know that it can be very tempting to start posting personal things on here, but we want to try to keep it as professional as possible so that you have that good separation between home and work. So obviously we are a very fun organization and there's going to be a lot of fun on here, so don't think that it has to be dry, but this is just a great way, again, how it's going to be different on here rather than Facebook is you're putting your work information here, not your personal information. So to do a photo, you're going to see when you come in, it's going to be blank. So what you need to do is just click on it and it will ask you to, I'll click on this right now, it's going to ask you to choose a file and to save it. Maximum is 8 megabytes, so if you need to resize it, I can take you to a website or link you to a website that you can resize photos. But then you will just save and there your profile will show up. Complete About Me. This is going to tell about your role in the company, your work history, or expertise, and it is searchable. So if you would like to find the Salesforce administrator, you could type that in the search engine right here, and it would pull up my face. So this is another great thing to complete. The more information you have on here, the more people are going to be able to find you and really understand what you do in the organization. The overview, if you click on this, it would give you information about me. This is another place where you can edit it. It also tells all the files that I own, which you can follow files on Chatter. It tells you all the groups that I'm in. It tells you the people that are following me and the people that I am following. So again, Twitter functionality right here. And as you follow people, they show up in your newsfeed. So to give you an example, I'm going to click on my Chatter. And as you can see, Stephanie and I we are the very first pilots of this. And whenever Stephanie makes a comment, it shows right up into my basic feed so I can see what she's doing. Also, we have both installed Chatter Desktop. I highly recommend that. That allows you, I'm going to just pull mine up really quick. It creates an app right on your desktop. If you click on it, you can have your feed right over here working while you're on a Word document or you're on a call of Google Hangout. You can have your work functioning right here as you are doing something else. So I highly recommend that. But anytime something happens, it plugs the link right in. And as you can see, I can comment on this. I can like it, which I did. I can share it with other people. So if I would like to share this with another group, I can as well. So we can kind of play around with this. Another thing you'll see too at the top is you can do a post. You can put a file in, either from Salesforce or your computer. You can tag people in it or who it's going to, so a group or to your followers. You can post a link and you can create a poll, which is great. It's, again, a collaboration tool. You're getting answers, not emails. The hope with Chatter is it's going to cut down internal email communication by a ton, and we can have more collaboration across the entire organization versus just within departments. So some other functionality on here, so you can see your feed, you can see what I follow, what is being talked to me, what I have bookmarked, the whole entire organization. I can see the people I'm following or people that they're suggesting that I follow. I can see all the people that are in the entire organization in Salesforce right now. I can see all the groups that are out there. I can see my groups, active groups, or any archived groups. Groups are archived if they have no activity after 90 days. That's automatic. I can see the files that are out there, recent files I own, files that are shared with me, and then also topics. Topics are important. I'm going to make just an example of a topic. Hashtag is going to be how you follow a topic. So I'm going to do hashtag Chatter Desktop. And then I'm going to say install it. Okay, so anytime you want to follow a topic, you can click on it and it will take you and talk to you all about it, which is great. Also, if somebody is knowledgeable about this subject, so let's say, for example, Operation Appreciation, we know our lovely Megan Wheaton-Scott is our most knowledgeable person about that. So if someone hashtagged Operation Appreciation, we can endorse her as a knowledgeable person under that, and it will automatically pull them into the conversation. So it's great because you don't have to do much work to get a lot of collaboration happening. So that's just a quick example of that. So again, up here, it's kind of just, again, more tabs that you would see on here as far as functionality. So that's a basic overview of how just to initially start to use it. As we start to get into content, we will be able to play more with it. Now I want to show you how you can set your settings for Chatter. This is really important because everybody's is different and yours is going to be different than others. And this is something an admin does not set up. This is personal. So I'm going to go to My Settings, your name right here up at the top, click the down button, hit My Settings. Then you're going to go to Chatter, click on it, and you're going to go to My Feeds. And this is important. If you want to have if you're creating a lot of records and you want to automatically follow the ones that you create, go ahead and click this box right here and save it. That will show up in your feed. Anytime you have a record, which people can follow and also comment on, it will show up in your feed. I'm going to cancel out of this because I don't need to do that. The other thing is email notifications. Anytime someone posts on your Chatter feed, you can get an email, okay? And this is where your If you don't want to receive chatter emails at all, unclick this box. It'll take everything off. You won't get anything about your chatter feed at all in your email. And this is if you do want to receive emails, but you want them to be more personalized, this is where you're going to do it. So email me when someone follows me, posts on my profile, shares a post I made, likes and make a comment, comments. I'll let you really read through this and see what you think is relevant to you. And then also you get a daily, a digest, which is basically a summarization of what is happening on your chatter feed. You can choose to have it daily, weekly, or never. I don't need it because I'm going to be on here a lot. So this is for people that necessarily aren't checking chatter all the time or getting super involved with it. Or if you've had a busy day, you can come in here and just click, hey, I want to have a daily digest. Tomorrow morning I can wake up and see what everybody's been talking about because I've been on an airplane all day, or my child had an event at school and I'm not going to be able to be by my phone. So just click never if you don't want it. You can also have it weekly. Groups. You can set a default frequency for the groups you join. So email on each post, daily digest, weekly digest. So this controls your groups, or this controls your main chatter feed. Okay. So, and then also anytime you have a group, it'll show up down here, and you can also do the same type of customization and then save it. So that's a basic thing. When you're in here, you will see the link to download Chatter Desktop. If you are on a Mac, you're not going to be able to do it through Safari because it does not like Adobe, the thing Adobe has to install to do it. So switch out to Chrome if you are having that issue. If you don't have Chrome, it's free to download, and it's a great alternative to Safari in a Mac. Otherwise, Internet Explorer supports it. One other thing I want to show you is how this is going to affect, Chatter is going to affect other parts of the organization. So let's just go to events, and I'm just going to pull up an example. Okay, so this used to be your main homepage where you would log in. This was the default, and where you would come up. I apologize for my computer being slow right now. Let's see, refresh it. Okay. So this used to be your default homepage, and I've changed that. So you come to the homepage, so it's a little more concise and relevant. So let's pick an event that was created and see. I'm going to go to events, and we're going to pick something that just happened. So let's go to that circus event that just happened. So we're going to click on it. And as you can see on here, a chatter feed posts in here. So people can follow events. So anytime an event is created, you can come in and follow this event, and you will receive updates in your feed. So you're not going to a million different places to get information. People can collaborate on this. They can post files that are relevant to the event. They can post links that are relevant to the event. They can take a poll. Again, this is all for internal use, which is absolutely amazing. So anytime there's an event, this will show up. This will also show up in every contact, every account. Anything that is available in Salesforce to use will have a chatter feed. And again, if you want to follow it to have it show up in your feed, all you have to do is click follow. So again, great collaboration tool. It's going to cut down a lot on missed phone calls and emails and running around trying to do things. So I'm going to go back to my home page, and I'm going to go back into sales because that's our native database. So that's just a quick overview. If you have any questions, I'm going to be creating a Chatter question and answer group in Chatter. I'm going to create a group to do that. And you can post your questions to me right in there. You can tag. Oh, to tag, it's @mention. So @ and then type the person's name, and it will show up, and you click on it, and that's how you do that. So thanks for checking this out.